Hello and welcome to Randomized. Let me start that again. Hello, my name is Random Gamer Riven and welcome to the Randomized Gaming Daily Stream. And today is Tuesday the 28th of April 2020. And I've lost track of what day we are on in the UK lockdown, but it's still ongoing at present. So today's game, I thought I'd actually do a change of pace today, do something that challenges the mind, so to speak. So in today's stream, we are going to be looking at Mario Super Picross. So at the minute, I'm probably just going to continue on with the current puzzle I'm working on, unless I get people commenting, in which case we might go and redo a few more. I'm interested to see if I can actually solve this puzzle, because this one's really been annoying me. But if you've got any suggestions and you'd like to chip into the stream, by all means, give my suggestions to see how far we go. This is the second time I've tried this one. I've given up on this one before. But before I begin, I should say this is Mario Super Picross. It was the first SNES outing of the Picross series. It was developed by Ape and Jupiter, and it was published by Nintendo. Jupiter did a lot of the Game Boy ones as well. Not that sure about Abe as a developer. I've not seen that much on them. So the Game Boy ones were quite good. They had a few subtleties, and this one's a sort of improvement. There was actually a sequel to this one as well, but the sequel, or basically the follow-on, was a Nintendo Power expansion, or basically a download game in Japan. So if you don't know, originally there's like a Nintendo Power service, which is different to the magazine in the US, I believe. Well, it is different to the magazine, but basically, yeah, it's different. You could basically buy flashable cartridges, and there was a sequel to this. Basically, you buy 10 sets of puzzles, or almost like an expansion, and basically they could be downloaded. And those puzzles are actually pretty rare to find. I've not seen too many people who've actually still got the ROM sets available. But there was an official one, and those games are really hard to find as well, even buying them. I'm lucky I've only got one flash cartridge myself, and that's the Fire Emblem Facia 776 version. Everything else is very rare, and there's a shame because there's some really, really good exclusive games that are still only available on that service. Okay, that's the tune that drives me insane. That also drives me. So, a bit of change of music. So, Picross is a very interesting puzzle game. Basically, I think it's actually called logic puzzles normally. The aim of the game is to find a picture by carving into stone effectively, and you do that by trying to figure out the numbers. Now, the puzzle I'm actually on here is one of the very last in the game, and I've been struggling with it for some time now. So I'm going to give it a crack, and if I can't do it, I will basically literally use this video to re-record what I've done and just wipe it for now and then redo. So here we go, the start, 2, so that's a 1. So I know I've got that one there. So I need to figure out what I'm missing. So there are a number of techniques. One is to actually do crosses with numbers. So for instance here, I know I've got 14. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. And then what you do this side from here is you then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. And anywhere the counting 14 overlaps, you know they're going to have to be part of the puzzle. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I know there's a 2 there. What I'm having to do is to not roughly eliminate blocks, and until I eliminate where things can go, I have no inclination of where anything goes. Now this one was giving me quite a bit of trouble, as I remember. And case in point here, so I know that this could be a 2, but so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is really irksome because it could be that way. Just do this. just going to do applied working out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. So it tells me I have overlap there. I have. Let's think. 6, 7. I don't have a clear move there, that's for sure. Oh, and I could start taking pot. Like, so again, here I've got the 1, but in theory that could be there, and then the 1 could be there, and then the 2. So you have to work on the process of eliminations. If you have like a number like a 3 here, and you have a block there, you know that these, and let's say you discover this one, then you know that that one may or may not be, but that one has to be from where the positioning is. That's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So again, I've marked out. Again, I know this can be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. You're also activating is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1. Again, what's annoying is 1, 2. Okay, well that tells me the 2 and if the 2. So what I can figure out is the 2 and the 4 can't go in this space here. So 2 and the 4 can, but basically if for any reason I can get the 2 in here, then I know the 4 will be in this section. Again, what's annoying about this 1, 2, 3, 4, so I could have 4 there. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically what you want to do is do the furthest point, and if there's anywhere that overlaps, provided the same letter, so number. So basically if the same number overlaps from both ends, and the squares where there's overlap, it has to be in those squares. Again, here I have the 1, so I don't know whether that's the first one. That could be, that could be the second one. be 6, 1. 2. So 10 and 13, so I know we've got these blocks. Oh, this one's aggravating. So of course there's a naught. In fact, I can just tick those off because I know for a fact we do not. They're done. Basically, naught means you cross every single block out. Now, the caveat with the Mario... So I'm actually in the Wario game at the minute, and there's two games, the Mario and the Wario. The Wario, you have as much time as you want to try and solve a puzzle. The caveat being, in Wario, if you make a mistake, it won't flag it at all. So you are literally left to your own devices. You could put in 15 mistakes, and all of a sudden you've still got to figure out where the right square is. Because it won't tell you if you put even one square wrong. You can usually get a feel if something's wrong from the picture, but occasionally you can get very symmetrical patterns that are a bit like, not sure what this is, and then you're just like, Mario puzzles, on the other hand, you have a timer counting down, and if you make a mistake, you will lose like 5 minutes. So you only have usually 30 minutes to solve the Mario puzzles. I'm in the last couple, so this is a Wario one. If I can clear this one, I will go to some of the Wario ones. If we get more people jumping on the stream, and you guys want, I may move to another puzzle. Else, if not, you can listen to me trying or failing to trying to figure this one out. So 2, 2, and I've not used a guide. I've actually done every single puzzle. So again, this was irritating. I know there's a 2 there, but it could be that side or that side. There's no clear which way it's going to fall, and then again 2, 1, 3, 3. It could be top side, or it could be 3. You have lots of small inklings on this one, which is the worst possible. It's like I have no idea which of the 2 2s that is. I may just have to start taking a punt. Or an educated guess. So, in more than likely, I would bet money that is the one. I'm just counting how long this one is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that means 14 blocks are occupied. So we know how many is the space area have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Oh, hang on, they've all got to have spaces, so assuming let's put 1 there. There's not really much overlap, but I might be able to guess. So that's the minimum layout, so if I repeat that... Oh no, there's actually 2 Tues, isn't there? Undo that. So 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, this has been my mistake then. Aha, so this is why I've been going wrong. So actually, so let me get this straight, because I'm working from there. One, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2. Okay, yes, so that has to be a number. Whoops, because I've got overlapping. So then this one also has to be, and this one has to be as well. The icebreaker moment. I was stuck on this one for ages before. And that's also the advantage of approaching a puzzle with a clear head. So okay, so I know this has to be a 3. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out a few things here and there. Yeah, if you want me to change puzzle, let me know. I don't mind changing puzzle at some point. I just want to try and see if I can work this one out so you guys can join me. But if you want me to change puzzle, just holler in the comments and I will change. Because I'm recording this, I can then go back and redo this puzzle via the video. I should say this is one of the final Wario puzzles. In fact, I've actually done most of the game with. In fact, I've done all the game so far without using a guide, and I really want to continue that way. So at the minute, I can't seem to see any blocks for that one. Can I do much with this one? Again, we've got just enough overlap that there's not much I can do there. This one here is annoying. I might have to resort to the hooky guess. Two and a 5. Okay, that shouldn't be there. That's me not crossing out one of my workings. Ah, I should put them there, shouldn't I? Does that help me in any way? There's nothing worse than actually having ones. Ones are probably the worst blocked number to have because there's nothing interjecting them, so it's just a case of so we know that's got to be one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okie dokie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, what does that tell me? That tells me that because I have a block there, there's no way that can be the 3, because if the 7 was here, we would then have 8. So, and this is going to be a really, really helpful one, I know that this block here is not part of the 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because the 3 and the 7 can't fit in that space, only 7. However, that also means I know this one and this one can be knocked off as well. So that's a huge benefit to me. So 1, 2, so from counting from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Oh, I should just do that. 4, 10, 10. So 14 ends there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there, and there are also part of the 14s, which makes that one and that a one, which means I can eliminate that one and eliminate that one. That's part of the 7, and because I've put blocks here, so 2 and the 4, 1. Okay, yes, so that means that. Okay, so what that tells me is the 4 can't go in here, but the 2 can. 2 and the 4 can do. So if that's the 4, then I know the 2's in here. But if that's the 2, I know the 4's there, and this is all crossed off. However, I also need to make my other gains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, just count again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, right. Yep, 5. Okay, so, oh, that's a 2. I was hoping that would be a 3. 2 there. More than likely, that's the 2 as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if the 5, because all of these are double digits along here. I wouldn't be surprised if the 10 is there to there. But I can't. Actually, no, this is the centre of this arc, so I wouldn't be surprised if I was to double out. If I was to pop one out there and pop one out there, I'd probably be right. But I'm not going to risk it yet. So we know the 2's there. Now, have we garnered anything? So I've got the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So that's still there. Oh, that's handy to know. So I've got one of those ones. I don't know which one it is, which is annoying, but I know I have there's not going to be blocks there. This is very methodical. It can be a bit tedious, but I really enjoy this type of game. Probably not so enjoying to watch, I imagine. But it's a great one to actually figure out and show you the sort of workings of it, because there's a lot of very complex mechanics of the light level. So, for instance, I know that if this was a 3, if this had been a 3, I knew then I could have knocked off that block, because we know it's a 3, and it would either go that way or that way. Because basically you look for the dead ends. Again, I know 2, because there's more than enough, there's no way that will overlap. Now, I don't think there's any overlap still. 1, 2, 8. Also, I do really enjoy these games, but I do have a very visual mind myself, so just case in point, there's 8. So 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm working for this one, so yeah, that would be the only square I can reveal. Again, this one's infuriating because I know it could be part of the 3. Do that. It could be a 1, 2, or it could even be the 2, the 1, the 3, and then another 3. So those are the worst types of lines because it means you just have nowhere to go. And again, this one I've got 4 somewhere, but I've only got 2, and I don't know. I mean, for all I know, that could be. I could have 2 1s in there, and that could be that one, or it could be that one. And that could be any one of the ones from that section there. Again, we've got 4 and a 1. So I haven't shrunk this section at all yet, which is what I need to do. So I really want to see if I can do something down here. Now, quite likely those 2 could be there, and those 2. But it's the case really. It's what the best one to do is actually try and see if you can work out like a bottom row, because like here, the minute you work out this, you can eliminate. If you have a block here and a number, you know instantly where to fill it. So trying to do either of the end rows is always a really good point in a puzzle. And all these puzzles, you'll usually get a eureka moment where you break that ceiling where the puzzle opens up. But it's until you get to that eureka moment, you are constantly battling the numbers. So rows like this one are horrible because there's only 5 squares with blocks in. I only have 1. 2 could be either side. They could either be there or they could be there. They're the worst possible type of rows. They're the really... It really is, you often rely on the big numbers, but again, right at this start here, they literally could be there and the 7 could be down there, so I can't be sure where. Oh yeah, that's why I blocked that one off. 5, 6. So that's the 6. So, you know. Okay, so that tells me that tells me you definitely don't have the 2 and the 4 in there. Again, this one. Oh, this is really irritating now because I have. It's telling me the 2. So I know both these scenarios, the 2s are not going to be here. They're going to have. The 2 and the 4 could be here, but in this one, the 4 has to be in here. Yes, the 2 and the 4 could be in this side and this side, but I know that only the 2 can be in these front sides, but it doesn't help a lot. My suspicion is that both these ones I mentioned are actually part of the 5. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm a bit running, I'm going to hit the mystery mode. And then I'm going to do... Yeah, let's have that 7. So that would be that. That'll be that. So this is where I get dangerous and dead. And if I make a mistake, I will have to undo everything. But you never know. You only live once, as they say. So that would be there. And that would put that as part of the 6. And that would be there. And that would put that as part of the 3. That would be there. And there's a 1 there, 1 there, 3 there, 1 there, 1 there, 2 there, 2. Still no server on that front, but I've got the I'm going to take a punt and say that those 2 are those 2, so that would be the 2, that would be the 2. So that'd be 8, so we'd then get 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then those 2 will be part of the 8. Yeah, you're going down, so I have to be careful with my workings out. So we know that would be up there. Okay, that would be the 1. And that would mean that would be the 5. So this is where we start hitting the danger zone then. Because if I've made a mistake now, I will feel it when we come to the... So that'd be the thing. Okay, so that has to be one of the 3s then. Oh no, hang on, that would be, yes, that would be the other 3. So I mean 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. 2, but we know the 2's got to be there. At least that's what we're working out to. Okay, so this would have to be the 3. So that means the 1. That would have to be part of the 2. actually a mistake, because that could be the 3. Although technically, again, as mentioned, this is all pure guesswork at the minute. One, two, three. $14, so 1 there to blump off. So yeah, I'm playing a dangerous game doing this calculation, but sometimes it's all you can play with. So that would have to be that one. That would have to be a block. And that would mean the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would have to go in there. So far that's fitting. So far I think my calculations are working. So now that would have to be a cross because we don't have the space. I now have a space where I need a 3, so that's got to be part of the 3, and that would not be anything. Which again would mean those aren't part of the 4. So I mentioned if you do get bored of this puzzle, just give me a holler and I will finish off here and then join another one. But at the minute, basically, because I can then revert to this one via the save file or via the video, basically, because annoyingly it doesn't actually, it only has a suspend save. And already I've been on this puzzle for over an hour, although I previously loaded my save at about the 30-minute. So 1, 2, okay, 2, that put another 1 there. Annoyingly, that could be the 5 there. So here's the part where I do this until I get something horribly wrong and realise, oh well, back to the drawing board and have to undo everything. Because it's 1, 1, 2. So far, so good. Yeah. Okay, so that would have to be... So this is getting a little bit nerve-wracking now because I'm actually ploughing through these. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, if anything goes, usually you'll not find till you get right towards the end, and then that's when you'll discover you've made some horrible mistake. Okay, so that's another good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, so that means all of those supposedly should be... remember, this is all rough working out, so we may yet be in for some horrible conundrum right at the end. Three, 4, so that tells me that. So I know that's got to be part of the 4 because we can't have... That's got to be that. That could be a 1. That could... 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there can be 1s, aren't there? Yeah. 1, 1. So because this is all working out, I won't be ticking any of these red ones off until I know it's good. So that'll be a 1. That'll be a 1. And this will be part of the 3. So that's all looking so far so good. That's got to be a 1. They're all 1s in there. So we've got a 1 in there, most likely there, but I don't like placing them until I'm not, even when I'm working out, I like to be about 80-95% certain, or basically at the minute I like to be 100% certain at the minute, because the working outs we're getting far with the working out. So as long as I stick to a natural thing, basically I'm waiting for, although usually if you make a mistake, often you can get a long way into the puzzle and it's only right at the end. What I'm probably looking for now is numbers where, so that's a 3 and I can't do much. I think we've got that one. Aha, so I know it can't be there, because I know it can't be there, and I know it can't be there. Okay, so that's a huge help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that put the 2 there, which means I could cross off those 2. That would make that part of the 3, and that would make that part of the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good, that's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess it has got to go there. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so there's got to be that one, based on this rough working out. Okay, so we're actually quite a way to the rough working out. So that's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. And we've got 2 there. So that's all good, good, good. So that would mean that's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. And that's a 1. Okay, so that's a blump there as well. Okay, so we estimated there. I should be able to close this off a bit now. So I know that the 3's baseline, so the 8 will be, let me just do that, 3's baseline will be there, so the 8 will now be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the 8, and here will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So you were still in the baseline area. I'm not entirely sure that one's actually right in working out, so I'll keep an eye on that one. The others are all correct so far. So this is eliminated, this is eliminated at the minute. Of course, if my working out all goes Pete-tong, I will be... Okay, this is an interesting one. I know this is a 2, so this has to be 4. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So Not enough room to guess where the 3 is, but at least I have an idea. Oh, yes. So, yeah, wasn't paying attention to that. Once that gives me a 3, and that seals off. So I now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm just short. 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the last part there, and then 4. Yeah, so the 8 first block could be there. So there's no clear. Ooh, yes, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4, 5. Again, this is all working out based on my rough attempt, so we may go horribly wrong towards the end. But we do have just check, we've got a 2 there, that's good. 7 there, and we now have a 2 there. And this, we've got 4 there, so, oh yes. So that tells me the 3 could be either of that side. I wouldn't be surprised if part 1 4's there and 1 4's there, but I can't rule either out at the minute. My suspicion is there, and the 13 probably do that, so that would be the pattern logic behind the image. Because I've definitely seen bits of sort of a round thing emerge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Woot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so I've marked off 13 tiles. That should be 5, 5, yeah, 13. We've got 1 either side, so we're not quite sure where's what's what. So I've got possible 3 there, 3 there, 2 there. That could be a 2, or that could be a 3. Ah, I've actually blocked off, yes, so that has to be a 2 now. Okay, so that then has to be 2, and this has to be a 3. So, okay, yep, we are getting somewhere quite rapidly then. So this has to be a 5 then. 4, 5. So I can't actually figure out where that second 5 is, but I can definitely guess where that first 5 is. So 2, 1, 3. Can't figure out where the next 3 is. Again, this is all rough working out, so if I make a horrible mistake. Well, there's definitely some sort of shapes coming in. So that's a 3. Oh yes, that means 1. So we've got a 3 there, 3 there. We don't know where the 2 is. We've got a 2 and a 3, and we've got a 5. So I need to add 1 to the end of here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, so that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and then that one goes that one. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which is what I suspected. But again, this is all mad working out, so it could go horribly wrong right at the end. We'll actually stay for a bit longer tonight, as A, I'm quite enjoying this, and B, this is actually my save file, so I'd be quite glad if I can clear it. This one's taking me ages and ages. Of course, it could all have a wah, wah, wah bit at the end, you know, the wah, wah, wah. If it all goes horribly wrong with the working out and we end up with like, ooh, it's almost there, but not quite. So that's good. I have lots. Okay, this is a bit concerning. I've only got 3 ones in there. This one I should have 1. again, should have 3 ones in there. Ah, this is 6, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So who am I kidding? That's a 1, so just solve that working out, because that's a 3, so 1, 2, that's at least the first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, as I mentioned, this is all rough working out, so it could still go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so now, because I've got a 1 there, and because that would suggest we have a 1 there, and that would be part of the 3, fingers crossed. It looks a bit like a pumpkin, but I might be wrong. I have no idea what this can turn out to be. But we are getting closer. Ah, yes. So 1. It's got to be a 5 there. I'm guessing the 8's actually going to be at the top. So that's actually a 2, which would be correct. We've got 2, and this would be a 4. So, because we've got 2 down there, that's that row finished. Actually, should probably work row by row now if I can. 1. So I've got 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 still working out again with the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know those 2 got to be. I've still got some working out in that row. That's a 3. This is supposedly a 2. And if this is a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 there and there. Okay, it's getting a bit nerve-wracking now because it looks like we're on the right track, even though this is all guesswork, and I'm about to clock into the 99. The time, don't worry, as this is Wario mode, you don't die or anything, the timer just locks at 99. Okay, so that's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's all looking good so far. You know, we should actually, I should look at this row here, shouldn't I? 3, 3, that's a 2, and that should be doing that, shouldn't it? So this row is 2, 1, we've got a 3 there, and then it should be another 3, and then it's all the way up there. Okay, so this one is a 1, it's a 1, it's a 3, and then I can't work out that last, but that's but this one's a 2, and because I have a 2 there, I then have to have a 3 here. Still no idea what this is going to be. Might be a bit of opal open, might be a rice bowl or something perhaps. That's a. Okay, so I've got 2 there, 2 there, I've got a 5 there. So here we have a 1, here we have a 2. Let's think, got a 1 in there. 3, 1, 3, so that's good. What's this one? So I should have 4 1s and a 4. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would mean that that has to be the 4. Okay, that's good, that's good. We haven't blocked off any of those. There's another row, supposedly done. That's a 2, and that's the 5 done. So we've got a 2. Okay, so this one we've got a 2. I've got... So that's actually supposed to be a 1. So that's... I'm a bit concerned about the design of this bit now. I'm a bit concerned. I would have thought it might go a bit more straight up. Okay, let's work with what we've got. So that's supposed to be a 2. 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are still good at the minute. The guesswork has all paid off so far. As I said, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just a bit nervous about some of these the shapes. Usually I like symmetrical shapes. That's not to say you don't get odd shapes in this. So everything down to there is correct. So 1, 1. We've then got a massive thing. So 1. Okay, I should probably say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Okay, so this is where it's going to start getting very, very fiddly. Because we've basically got the outer shape, but we haven't got... So I've got 1, 4, 1, 3, 4. Everything else is going to be a block according to that. So this, I still have a 1, and that could be in any one of those ones. Ah, so how many ones? So that's the 5, so it can't be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got a bit more leeway on that. So that should be a 1. That should also be a 1. Now, I hate when you have like 5 ones, and so I've got 5 ones and a 2. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so supposedly that's going to be 1. I'm just going to check. Okay, so that's supposed to be 2. So I know that's going to be part because I've got edging there. It's going to be like that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we go there. Okay, so that would indicate 5. And that this would be the 4. Okay. I've got a 1 in there that's a bit random. I don't know. I've got a 1 in there that's a bit random. I'm really not liking all these stray ones, but so far I think my working out, the guess I took right at the so let me see. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. Okay, that's right though. That was one of the lines I was a bit worried about. 1. So 1, 3, 1, 1. So that's 3, 1, 1, 2. Okay, that's correct as well. So this one here, I've got 2, 1, 1. So I've still got 1, 1 to go. Okay, so this is annoying. I could 2, 1. Okay, so I have to put a block there because I've got 3 1s before the 7, so that would mean that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 1 2 5 6 7. So it'd be 5 1s and a 2. Okay. Right, the other thing is, once I've done all my working out, I would then have to confirm it. So what I don't want to do is hit the wrong button and then delete everything. But 1. Okay, so I am actually. Let me just guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only place that one can go then. In which case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's not going to be part of. They can also block off this one and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've still got some parts of the 5 there, some parts of the 5 there. Likely they're going to form some sort of window. It almost looks like a little face or something. God, this one's taking ages, isn't it? I will actually carry on till I finished it as well, because I'm nearly there now. Ah, yes, so that can be crossed off. That line. So I've got a 1, don't know where that 3 is. So that's got to be a 2. Not sure where that's going to go though. This has got to be a 2. How many 1s do I need? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's got to be 2, 3, 4. So that'd be 2. And that would mean that because that's the 2, this would have to be the 1, making that the 5, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bit uneasy feel about this. I've got a feeling something may go horribly wrong at the end. I still can't recognise the shape, although some of these are essential Japanese things, so let's give a bit more working out. Okay, I'm going to run the risk and actually certify everything. Because I think it's just the very end. So I'm either about to make... And here we go. It actually remembers all your moves for quite some time. So we're going to go with a very long fill in just about everything. And all the working out and everything while I was doing it. Yes! Okay, I have no idea what that is, but yes, I've finally done it. Oh, that's taken a sweet amount of time. Oh, it's a rucksack. Oh, wow. No, I thought that was some goofy monster. Yeah, I can see it now. I thought it was actually the eyes that sort of backpacks. I'll just do some quick ones now just to show you a few of the easier ones. Just a sample. I'll show you a quick Mario puzzle as well. I have done practically everything, so I'll just replay one of them and show some easier workings out. See if we can beat my best time on this one. Oh, the trouble is I know it's a magnet. And thank you for the like. Yes, it has been quite a challenge to beat that puzzle. Thank you. Thank you, viewer. Thank you, viewer, who stayed with me. I've noticed that we've had a couple of viewers, so thank you for staying with me for that epic task. So you can see these ones are actually quite a bit easier to sort of fathom than the Mario ones because you get the help lines. You don't have to use the guidelines. I didn't actually originally use them, but I just thought I'd show them. So, I mean, we know it's a magnet, but I'm trying not to cheat by just using the my knowledge of the numbers. Okay, that was an easy Mario one. This is an easy Wario one. Just show you a few of the tactics I always use to actually do them. So, a couple of examples here. Naught, basically just do that straight away. Again, do that there. I know you've probably already seen the puzzle because I've already unlocked a huge sway of them. I haven't finished them all, but I've done almost all of them. So again, if you have a value that equals the whole row, wipe it out. And always look for high values. So even if they don't equal the full row, you can use them to quickly solve things quite easily. So again, this one's quite an easy one. I mean, you've already seen, I know we've already seen the picture, but I can't, it was like a weird thing. So I know that's a 2, so thing, because there's the 2 variables. Again with the 4, so actually 1, 2, 3, 4. And again we've got 3, because we've only got 5 blocks to play with. I know that's the same with this one. We've only got 5 blocks to play with, and that's going to be the same. Of course, you are a little bit at mercy of the random luck of the guidelines, because when it does the 15, you've got an easy row there that you could have done normally. So I'm just going to fill this. So show you another easy, relatively easy Mario one. The Mario ones I don't actually like because you are pushed for time, but as you can see, I know we've already seen the picture, but it's just nice to show these. Give people a good idea of working out. Because although even once this stream ends, it'll be put up on the channel for people to watch. So who knows, in a few months' time or a year, maybe I'll get comments saying, thanks, the stream helped me figure out something. And 7, 1, 2. But as soon as you get an edge number that says like 7, you get that one, you know instantly. 5, 7, and again with the 2. So again, block, block. So all these ones. There, that one's, that's just, oh no, again probably cost my time bonus. I was thinking the last puzzle was slower because I'd hit too many wrong things. But being a bit calaver, can't quite think of the word. Sort of knight, basically being a bit of a show off. So I made a few silly mistakes in that previous run. So 5 there, that'll be the 2, that'll be the 1, 2. So that's it's always a good idea to mark these off when you know what they are, just because that way when you see the red, you just know instantly. Oh yeah, I've done that line. So 5, I've done that one, I've done that one. I need a 3 in there, but it's got to be those 2. Those ones I know, so I noticed that one. The 4's gone, and I don't know where the other ones are. This one also, the more mistakes you make, the more time you lose in the Mario one. So you have to be a bit careful when it comes to making successive mistakes, as then you will start losing huge amounts of time. Just shoot along there. Okay, so that kills off any of the big lines. We've got the 1, 1. So yeah, just thanks again for the likes, people. So just showing again, I know technically I've showed you this puzzle at the start, but it's actually a bit of a tricky one once you get, because although you've got a baseline area that's easy to do the outside with, this one you have then basically enclosed area, so it does make it a bit more trickier to deal with. I've got the 1, 2, so I've got. So I know that's that's got to be the 4 then. So that's that one. It's that one. It's going to be those 2. Yeah, I'm going to be cheeky and do that. Shouldn't really, because I wasn't quite 100% sure, but it was pretty much going to be those 2. So 1, that's got to be 2, so that finishes off that line. Cavalier, that was the word I was looking for earlier. I am being a bit cavalier with 1 or 2 of these. So suppose I've got 3, so I've got, okay, the 3 is going to have to be in there. I've got the 1, I've got a 2 in there. I should just, there's a 2, yeah, I should have blocked that one off. Right. I must admit, if you've never played a Picross game, I highly recommend them. They are really addictive and actually just generally great games to make you think and keep your brain cells. A bit like, they remind me a bit of Suikoden in many ways, but they're much more fun in my opinion because you get creating pictures. So there's actually some really nice picture artwork. There's quite a few games now that I think, as I said before, they're called, I think their official name's Logic Puzzle. Although I call them Picross after the actual game series, and I do call them Picross because that's my first experience with them. They are actually like logic puzzles or something, picture logic puzzles. Picross is a branded Nintendo name, but... Oh, Picross. So 2, oh, that one's actually done, isn't it? Oh, so okay, it's actually going to be there. Finally, the jaws are broken. That was basically what I'd say was a... I know it was a T-Rex picture, it was just actually figuring out where some of the blocks go. So, and that's probably pretty much done it for this one. So we've got 3, got 2... Okay, so I'm looking for a 2. Okay, so that's got to be a 2. So 1. Occasionally, I must admit, occasionally I think the artwork for them could be a touch better as 1 or 2 of the puzzles. A couple of them you look and think, not sure that's what it's supposed to be. I guess that's there. Well, that definitely looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, so that's got to be down there. And voila! Some of these nice little graphics actually have moving animations when they complete, but I don't think any of the ones I've actually done have had moving animations in. Yeah, usually get it here. This screen here will sometimes have them actually nice little moving animations. This actually shows anything moving in the... So yeah, some of them I've done really, really quickly. Can't remember if there was a Yoshi one. I'm just going to go through. So some of the special, there's some of the special Mario ones I have actually cleared all. They are a bit bland, some of them, I have to admit. I thought there might have been a few Mario characters actually in a couple of them. I did one with the sort of Yoshi and stuff. Definitely think again like that. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be. I think like a it looks like a mill, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what nice little animated graphic. You do get some of them. Not all of them. You can see there's some of them. That one I must have just cleared in the time frame. dare say it probably won't even tell me. Now, yeah, I've actually got to unlock warriors. It will even tell me the puzzle type. Yeah, 99. So all of these ones. So that one is just the quickest one, 71 minutes. This is, I think this may be the final set. I'm not sure if there's... Oh, that one's animated as well. I saw she was moving up and down. Yep. Yeah, so there's a bit of cheat with some of these later animated graphics. You can see there I have 4 left to do. I think these are the final 4 in the game as well. That koala one was a bit of a pain to do. We've got a nice little animated graphic of him eating some leaves or something. We've got a fish graphic there. Just leave that moment. Is that animated? No. It's a bit weird. Some are animated, some aren't. So it'd be nice if they'd done most of them. So that rucksack one I spent most of this video doing. There were 1 or 2 I seem to recall I thought were Mario characters. You can see the warrior ones are far more tricky and complicated. Oh yeah, there's some quite nice fun ones like there with the cow. I think I've shown you enough samples of them all. I will finish in a second. Before I do, I'm actually going to show you the next one I will be starting on. Let's see if I can quickly figure out the start to this one. I suspect this will be another marathon one. You see Warrior's devious face in the background. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, well, plus side 11. So I've got a mark there. And then, oh, they don't even give you a starting one again. Ho hum. Probably this one's probably good one. So we've got 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically the count is 25. So we want as close to 25 as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So basically you need to add them up, and the other things include the spaces. So that's 1, 4, 7, 4, 1. So I know if I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not going to do any more of that section there because I know that the 4 won't overlap, as you see there. However, I do know that these 3 are. So that's the first starting point of this puzzle. So I'm looking for values that add up to around high numbers of, especially really start. So this one, at least I've got lots of numbers. It's not like before we had lots of 1s and 0s. I want to add the closer to 25, the more blocks I'll be able to knock out from the initial row. Or in this case, or up here, we've got 20. So, have I got that? Oh, they're being devious again. So that's so basically higher numbers and lots of numbers. So this one as well, I know we've got 1, we've got 2. So basically you have to put space between. We've got 1, we've got 5, we've got a 1, we've got a 2, and we've got a 1. And then we have a blank here that's over 5 spaces. So I can't extrapolate anything from that helpfully or not helpfully. Again here, so we've got this is 2, this is 12. Oh yeah, we could have 1, and then we've got 2. So, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, we will. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, my maths is rubbish. Yep, 6 there. Wah. Basically, if you have a space that's bigger than any or equal to any of the numbers, you won't be able to guess an overlap. But if one of them is overlapping, you will. So this one is utterly ruthless again. Again, lots of little numbers can actually be quite beneficial sometimes because you know you've got a so 1, 2, and this one's not going to be 1, 1. 1, 2, 1. So yeah. Okay, here we go. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, we do have overlap. 1. In fact, we've got 5 overlap. 2, 4. Yes, so we have 5 overlapping squares. That's actually not a bad start. That's actually going to be quite a helpful start because I'm going to have blocks to knock off. So I can't do any more because the overlap's not big enough, but now this is actually a good start because I've got a 1 there, so I know it can't be there. I've got a 1 there, can't be there. A 1 there. Oh, so I've got a 1 there. And I've got a 1 there. That's actually a great start because I now have 2 6s. Now we know that if I do that as an example, 6, can't fit a second 6 in there. So just do the classic, yeah, so there. And that means I've got those 2 blocks, and on this side I've got those 2 blocks as we've got a symmetrical pattern. And I've got a 1 there, and I've got 2 there, and again I've got 2 there and a 1 there. Now we're noticing a little bit of some symmetry, so that's probably quite a good sign for this one. There's lots of symmetry in the numbers, and again I've got actually a really helpful section there because I know that's a 9, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes, so I can do that. I can actually cross off those ones. So that's a huge benefit. Unfortunately, I've got 4, so I can't fathom where the other 2 are going to be. But I can work out that's a 2, and I can also work out that's a 2. So that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. Getting a good feeling about this one. Definitely going to be easier than the last one. I say that as I'm about to hit a brick wall and then be stumped for hours. So 2, can't do anything there. 1, can't do anything. I know that's a 1. I've got 2 there, and again that's a 1. So basically, because there's a 1, you have to kind of block off the ones around it. So we've got 2. So yeah, this is actually quite a good start. So I've got the 1 there, 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 and the 1 there. And like I said about hitting a brick wall, this is where I am literally about to hit a spectacular brick wall again, because although I've cleared this section, I'm now not going to have much else to do. So we've got 2, 1, 1, 2, which is going to get me nowhere as there's just miles of overlap. So I've got 2 there, can't go either way, could be up there. I'm more likely inclined to say I think the 6 is probably this side. If I was going to guess, if I was going to do a guess, I'd probably do the 6, or perhaps certainly that. I'd certainly say that one's a safe bet. It's going to be part of the 6. And that was going to be a phenomenally safe bet because that will be part of the 6 because I'm just counting there, just knocking off somewhere. So we've got another 1 there, got another 1 there. Again, this is where we're going to rapidly run out of easy numbers. But he says that as he just realised he's crossed off there, so I can do that one and that one. So basically I have enough space. I have only 3 blocks, and as I know there's a 2 there, the 2 will in part be in the centre. So again, with the symmetry, I have a 3 there, so though I don't know what the end one is, I know that's going to be part of the 3, and that's going to be part of the 3. Because it's either going to be there or there. More likely there and link them. I'm probably looking at a picture of almost looks like a bear's head or something. I'd like to say it looks a bit like, could be Kirby with popping his hands up, but probably not. So it doesn't seem to be any Nintendo characters. Shame, I think 1 or 2 of them did have Nintendo characters. So I've got 2 there. So 2, I've locked off that one, and I've locked off that one. So we know we have a 2. Now the 3 ain't going to go there, so 3 ain't going to go there, 3 ain't going to go there, 3 ain't going to go there, 3 ain't going to go there. 3 is going to go there, and 3 is going to go there. So that's those 2. And that tells me that is the 2 of that one. Oh no, mustn't. Not going to do. So 1, 1, 2. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Right, so that is the 6. And that's actually that row locked off. That's the other 6. Brilliant. Okay, that's a really good start. That's a 2. That's a 3. God, this one as it's starting is much easier than the previous one we did, which you can watch the start of the stream in case you're just joining the stream, and that took me about an hour to clear. So 1, 2, 1. That's a block. In fact, I can block everything off. That's a 2, and that's a block. So I've done this whole top row, which is a massive help. That's a block. 2, 2. Well, as I said, I'm probably about to hit a huge brick wall now. That's a 3. That's a 2. Ah, we've got 2 there because I blocked off that one, and a 2 there. So I've got my inroads going down, and that's another row. In fact, I have cleared 2. Yeah, so that's all those rows. So this is actually a really good start. I've actually cleared off all these rows. So 1, 2, block there. Okay, I will fill this row in a second, but I'm just going to do... Notice as I said, this one seems to be very, very symmetrical, this row. So 2, 2, so I know that all of this is not... Okay, now it's looking to me like I think more of a vase now than what we saw before. So 4, 1. This is also what I mean about getting to the edges easier. So 5. Let's do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to move that down so I don't ruin my markings. Should really work because the grids are great. Just especially there, 5, and there, 5. So that tells me I can mark that one out, and I can mark that one out, but only those 2. At least that makes me allow me to start on, and that tells me that's going to be a 1. Tells me that's going to be a 1 as well. It's going to be helpful because things are going to get very tricky from here on down. Okay, so 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah. So this is usually what happens with these puzzles. Are a bit of a nightmare. So you get a little way into them, and then you'll get a stick stumbling block, and then spend hours trying to figure it out, and then move on. So just try this one. 3, and then we've got 2, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. I've already tried this one. 1, 1, yep. And this one, I've already tried this one, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it didn't make it halfway. But if it made it over halfway, I'd have known I could have used it. A guide. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 5, 6. Actually, 1, 2. Nope. So I'm literally, although I've done this edging here, I'm literally back to square one. So I've got a 1. I've got a 1. Because the only plus side is, so that's a 5 and not enough room. That's 2 2s. That's 3, 1, 1, 2. Not enough room. The 4 could be in there. I expect that's part of the 4, but ooh, 1, 2. Ah, yes. Okay, just let me move my working out to the actual. So I know I have a 2 there. I have a 5. I have a 2 and I have a 1. So now I place the reverse. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know I've got overlap here. And this is mirrored on the other side. So that one, and that one all have to be part of the 5. Same goes to there. Now, can I do anything with the other one? 3, 2, 2, 1, no. Now that does tell me the 7 is quite likely got blocks on either side. Let me just do a bit of working out. So 7 would be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just a... Okay, what? That's quite like. If I was to take a punt, that's going to be. That's not going to have a. Okay, so I'm just the cogs are going in my head. If that was a 2 and that's a 2, there's no 2 there. There's no way a 2 can fit in there. So now even if this is a 1, what I'm seeing is that I can't be sure that it's there, but that square is going to have to be across. And more than likely that could be the 4 down. There's just no way that, yeah, so there's just no way that has to be across. Okay, let me try. So in theory, now this is symmetrical, so 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now my gut is telling me that, and that's the 7, and this is the 5. If I have to go for a play, that would be the gamble I would take. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I am actually going to finish the stream here, so I hope you enjoyed it. A bit of a long one tonight, but I thought, well, why not? Let's go for a bit of a longer session. Seeing this is a brain tuning game, I think it's well worth playing to figure out the working. But I think this is going to take me some time to beat. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I have been your host, Random Gamer Riven. As always, if you like this stream, please do hit the like button, and if you like our content, you can always subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for liking this video. I have been your host, Random Gamer Riven, and I will see you all tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. Hope you have a good night or good day wherever you are in the world, and see you soon.